Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you this really cute St. Patrick's Day treat box. And inside, it perfectly holds 2 Andes mints. And these are the larger size. I found these at my local Target. But it's just a really cute double reinforced treat box. Now there's a couple other chocolates that will fit in here. The snack size Hershey bars fit, but you can really only fit 1. 2 of them is just a little bit too thick, so you just have to alter the measurements slightly to get them both to fit. And then you can also fit snugly a trio of Hershey's Nuggets as well. So let me show you how easy this is to make. I'm going to start with a piece of Call Me Clover that measures 3 7/8 by 5 7/8, and I'm going to score this at 5/8 and 1 1/4, and we're going to do that on all 4 sides. While we have this simply scored out, I'm going to grab this really pretty pattern from the Happiness Blooms Designer Series paper, and this measures 3 15/32 by 5 15/32, which is just a hair before 3 1/2 and 5 1/2. That little extra bit is enough to make sure that our lid fits over the top of our box nicely. And we're going to score this on all 4 sides at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. We're going to start with the Call Me Clover piece. I'm going to fold and burnish on all the score lines. I'm going to bring in a template here, and we're actually going to remove all 3 squares from the corners. The easiest way to do that is to have your paper in landscape mode, and I'm going to cut up each of these vertical score lines, stopping at the second horizontal score line. Now for the outside score lines, I'm going to cut right up the center of the score line, and the inside one I'm going to cut just to the left of the score line. Now on this inside one, I'm going to cut just to the right of the score line. We're basically trying to remove the score line. That'll help this box fit together nicely. And then this I'll cut right up the middle. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to notch slightly as I remove those 2 corner squares, and then I'll remove the 1. So what we're left with is this little tab. Now I'm going to come in and notch that tab. And then I'm also going to slightly notch in this little edge here, just in the bottom section. Okay, so we'll come in here and notch to remove those 2 squares. Then we'll remove the 1 square, notch the tab, and then just slightly notch this outside section, like so. I'm going to turn this around and repeat the same thing. Okay, like so. That is just like the template. Now we're going to go ahead and cut the top piece in the very same manner. First, I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish on all the score lines. Okay, so this piece, we're then going to cut this the same way, where we're removing the outside 3 corners, creating that tab, and then notching in. Okay, now both those pieces are cut in the same manner. Let's go ahead and start to assemble the box base. Using multi-purpose liquid glue, I'm going to go ahead and glue these little tabs, and I'm going to line up this score line to this cut edge to form our box corner. I'm just going to work my way around to each of the tabs. Okay, now that the tabs are glued, we can then take these flaps. I'm just going to put adhesive on the back side of these flaps. And then we're just going to fold those into the box. And then to reinforce that adhesive, I'm just going to come in with my bone folder and press those edges down. Like so. There is our reinforced box base. Now we're going to assemble the lid in the same manner, so applying adhesive to these tabs, lining up this score line with this cut edge to form our box corners, and then I'll just work my way around to all the other tabs. And like the lid, we're going to apply glue to these flaps and press them inside of the box. And we'll just reinforce the adhesive with our bone folder. Like so. And we'll go ahead and add our Andes mints. Press our lid in place. And let's go ahead and do some decorations. We're going to be using the Amazing Life bundle and the sentiment Good Luck. And the bundle comes with the rectangle stitched framelits. And I'm using the third smallest of this larger bunch. Now it does seem like this die would fit the Good Luck stamp. But what I want to show you is that would actually cut off part of the D. So I want to show you a little trick with this larger rectangle framelit. I'm going to stamp Good Luck in Call Me Clover ink onto Whisper White. And then we're going to use the Big Shot to cut it out. Now with the rectangle dies, I like to put these in landscape mode when I run them through the Big Shot, and that just ensures that they have a nice cut each time. I'm going to line up the bottom of the word luck to the bottom of the framelit there. Then we'll run that through the die. Then we're going to take the rectangle die, and then I'm going to line it up to then frame out the Good Luck sentiment, but I'm actually trying to line up on the back side that these edges are lined up with the little cutting edge here. And you can kind of feel that the stitching is going to lock into place with the stitching that's already there. So then we're going to go through and run this through again in landscape mode. And then you'll find that we have a perfectly framed out sentiment. How cool is that? And it's going to fit perfectly on our box. I'm going to grab dimensionals. We're going to put 4 of them, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, to kind of leave a little channel for the ribbon to run through. Let's first go ahead and tie the ribbon before we stick the sentiment down. I'm just going to tie this in a knot. It is a grosgrain ribbon, so it's a little bit harder to work with since it's 1/8 of an inch to tie bows. So with this, I like to just do a knot. Okay, then we can put our little sentiment here off to the right. And then I thought that these floral romance seals looked like a little gold Irish coin. Thought we would add one of those underneath the knot. And then for the final touch, a little trio of the metallic pearls in gold. And there you have it, our little St. Patrick's Day treat box featuring the Amazing Life bundle. And I just fell in love with this little box. You can use it for so many different types of things. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and a picture of the template. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my monthly newsletter as well as my daily blog updates, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop, and if you'd like a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies. And you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you give this project a try, I'd love to see what you made, so feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.